All right. The Dark Tower was directed by Nikolaj Arcel and stars Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey, and Tom Taylor. And it's a kind of a sci-fi, western, fantasy mix, and it really tells the story of Tom Taylor, who's playing Jake Chambers, who is experiencing something kind of weird. He's kind of having these visions in his dreams that he knows aren't completely dreams, and also in the real world, there's something kind of weird going on there, these weird earthquakes, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. He's seeing visions of a man dressed all in dark, Walter, played by Matthew McConaughey, and another guy, a gunslinger, who's trying to stop Matthew McConaughey, Idris Elba, playing Roland. And he finds a portal into this other world, and dark towers, all that kind of stuff. And this is based off of a Stephen King series, which I have not read. I know that it's a long series, and they kind of tried to combine all the books, that's what I'm hearing anyway, into this one movie, and that's one of the movie's flaws. Because I feel like with 45 minutes added to the story, they really could have fleshed it out, made it something better, but it falls short of that because I feel like they tried to cram too much into this 90-minute film. Now, that's not to say I completely hated this movie, because Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey, Tom Taylor, most of the actors are giving really good performances here, and I mean, it's nothing that we haven't seen them do before, but it still deserves recognition because they do a good job. I mean, Tom Taylor, haven't really seen him in anything else, but he does do a good job as Jake Chambers in this movie. Idris Elba, of course, great performance as Roland, the gunslinger. Matthew McConaughey, I mean, what else could you expect from him? The only problem is, and it's not even his fault at all, it's just that his character was severely lacking. I get it, he's a dark sorcerer, he's evil and everything, but why does he want to do what he wants to do? That's what, there's not enough characterization for him. That really dragged the movie down, in my opinion, in a couple places, really. The effects were just okay. I mean, nothing outstanding, not the best of the year or anything. They were serviceable, they did what they were supposed to do, and that's what this movie really did. It just did what it was supposed to do. Didn't excel at anything, but it didn't dramatically fail at anything either, and that's what keeps it from really being like something terrible, in my opinion anyway. And I enjoyed this movie. It's entertaining, it's fun. It's not one of the best movies of the year. This one is definitely probably a 6 out of 10. It's worth watching once. You don't have to see it in theaters. I think it's not one of the worst Stephen King adaptations by any means. It's not like Sleepwalkers or any of those. It's probably somewhere around Christine, The Stand, the original It. It's probably a cut lower than the original It, but maybe a cut above Christine. It's okay. It's definitely does what it wants to do. It does what it's supposed to do. It's just they crammed way too much into this. And other than that, the editing was fine. I mean, it was a little bit messy in a couple parts. Not a huge deal. I will say this, though. There's a part around a little after the halfway mark in this movie where Roland and Jake are in some kind of village in the place where the Dark Tower is, the like Middle Earth or whatever it's called. After the part where they're in from the beginning of the part where they're in this little town all the way to the end of the movie, that was pretty good actually. The momentum there was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't excellent or anything, but the action was good. It really picked up. The stakes were high enough, I guess, for that. I enjoyed it all the way up into the end from that point. The beginning was a little bit messy, but I would say it is worth seeing still. 6 out of 10, guys. Have you seen The Dark Tower? What do you think? Like it? Hate it? Think it was whatever. Say what you think. Also, what's your favorite Stephen King adaptation? Mine is Shawshank Redemption, probably. Shawshank or The Shining. Either one. Both great movies. Anyway, guys, have you read the novels? What'd you think? I haven't read them, like I said. Tell me what you think, if the movie stands up. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching the whole thing, sticking around, guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.